Hi everyone. Today let's look at the flash fill function of Excel to understand how it can help us to do data operations like data formatting, basic data cleaning, pattern extraction. Typically we would use Excel functions to achieve this, but it becomes complicated and difficult, especially with large data sets and if the format across the rows are different or inconsistent. Maybe the length of the string varies and the positioning varies as we go. So this makes the job easier, and we will look at it with some examples. Of course, there are AI tools available today which can simplify the job even more. However, with the free version, there are some limitations, especially when it comes to the volume of data that you're trying to process and the amount of analysis, the complexity of analysis, and the processing that you're trying to do. And anyways, I think it's good to know the native functions of Excel and learn how they can be available to us and do the job better. So what I have here in front of on the screen is basic product details. It's a mock sample data set with some product information. So we have things like the product, the code, the color, category, brand name, and launch date. So what we'll do is we'll take an example for each of these columns and try to do something different with it so that we can observe the how FlashFill is behaving and outputting what we are trying to achieve. So first product, as you can see here, there are some prefixes attached to the product. So we have things like product hyphen p hyphen prod hyphen. So what I want to do is that I want to get rid of this prefix. So what we need to do for flash fill is that you take the first cell value and write how you would like to see it in the output. So we need to give it an example so that it understands what we are expecting from it. So now that I have written here the cleansed version, how I want to see it, you go to this next cell and over here on the tabs, navigate to the data tab. Over here, you should be able to see a flash fill button. So the second I click it, you can see it has cleansed or got rid of all the prefixes and given me a more cleansed version of column A. Next, we have the product code. Now, for example, this product code had a lot of issues and inconsistencies. For example, something like this. Just to give an idea and take some examples of the inconsistencies that could arise. So say something like this. So as you can see here, this data now has a lot of inconsistencies, and what we want to do is get it and cleanse it and get it into a single consistent format. So here what we can do initially is to replace some of the recurring themes of special characters as much as possible, and then we can use FlashFill to convert it into the desired format. So for example, I'm going to replace this dot with nothing. I'm going to do a control H. Here you go. Then we have some underscores as well. Let's get rid of the brackets. And imagine you're dealing with a larger data set, so this would really help cleanse things out. Okay, so now that we have a much cleansed version, I'm going to write the format of the code that we want. So say supposing we want something like p hyphen abc space 123. Now go to data, go to flash fill, or you can also press Ctrl E, and as you can see, all the remaining values have been populated with the desired format. Now say I want to add a hashtag in front of this category of products so that it can be easily searchable when somebody tries to, say, for example, search all the electronic items that are available at the store. So what I'll do is hashtag electronics flash fill, and as you can see, it has auto populated everything else in the desired format. Let's look at another example where we would typically try to concatenate different strings using the Excel concatenation function. Let's see if we can achieve this with flash fill. So say what I want here is something like this: the color, the actual product, and the code. Something like this. So again, I'm going to instruct the flash fill to understand what we have here and expect it to auto-populate it in the same way, concatenate it in the same way for the remaining products. And it's done the job. So this is a concatenation function. What about a masking function? Supposing you have sensitive information in your data and you need to mask a portion of certain string values, or you want to mask certain data. So say for example here I want to mask out these numbers. So what I want this to look like is something like this. So it's red laptop ABC and then 123 is masked off. Consider this might be a sensitive information. So again I go to flash fill and it has replicated this masking everywhere else. Let's look at a couple other examples. Now supposing I want to add a space between these couple of words that are concatenated here. Brand name formatted brand name. So what I want here is something like technology space today. Here you go. So it's replicated that for all the other values, but if you notice here, because we were expecting two words, it has just duplicated cases where there were single values. So in these cases we would need to manually fix this, but supposing we had another value just like this, as you can see it has done the same, it has duplicated this value as well. Now in this case what we can do is that we need to train it further on how to handle single word values. So the minute I fix this, it also fixed the trailing records. So essentially, as and when you run into exceptions or variations, we might have to manually intervene, but that will still be very low effort, because once it understands how to handle the different variations, it will strive to replicate that and follow those patterns in the remaining data set. Let's do one last example. Now here I want to just extract the year. This is a date field. I just want to extract the year. There you go. So as you can see, FlashFill has really made the job much simpler, and you can experiment more your requirements to see how FlashFill behaves for you, and let me know in the comments below. So hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.